This is part 2 of this part. We modeled in our part 1 using surfacing. I have attached the link to part 1 in the video description. Today we are going to create what we call family table, and we have default, we have B, C and D. We are going to create this. Again, I'm going to pull this to another screen. Yeah, let's do this now. Let's see how we can create those configurations. What do? You go to model, tools, family table. Okay, you can also go to the component model intent all the way to the corner there, but go to tools, family table. We have how many? We have three of them. We have 1 2 3, we have 4. Therefore, this is the part 2002. You select how many rows you want. I want 4 rows, 1, like that. This is the default. This one here is the default. You don't change it. This is B. We have a C. You give a name there. Give them names. Maybe we have 10 by 5. Maybe you are creating a family table for the fastener and you give the size of the fastener here. B, C and D. Now this one is the row. How many? 1 2 3 4. Then columns are 3 columns. 1 3 columns. Now cancel here. Yes, this one will represent columns. Once you select it, what are you going to change? We are changing what? We are changing a dimension. Sometimes you can change a parameter, a feature. Maybe you want to suppress and extrude 3 in one design and not suppress it in another. But is a dimension. And for the dimension, what we need is, let me go here, we need this, then we need this diameter, first one, second one, and this angle. We need those 3. Let's now capture them here. We need what? You go back to our first sketch. If everything was in the first sketch, this one here is now we are using a radius of 35. Before I do that, let me first of all select this. Let me just cancel. Let me say okay. Let me fix this. It's supposed to be diameter, not radius here. Therefore, I go here, change to diameter, like that. Yeah. Therefore, I can now go back there, go back to family table, go back here to a dimension here, select your first sketch that has everything I need, and the diameter, center distance, and this angle 15. And you can also add draft. Everything you need, you can add it here and say okay. Therefore, then you're going to copy paste 70 60 50 70 60 50 40 and 75 10 7 5 like that. This one you can delete it in case you press enter by mistake. You can delete that on there. Once you have populated your table with the values, you select check. You see this one here, verify. You can see unverified. Now if your design does not follow the design intent, the rules I have discussed here, they are going to fail. Verify. Let's see. It is going to change those dimensions. Nothing is going to fail. If something is going to fail, I'll say here success. When you see a success, you just know your design is so good. Therefore, if I go back here to family table, now when I select maybe the last one, I can say preview. It will open a small. You can see it is changing. Let me just make it big here. Just see how it is changing. I go to the second one here, close this, preview. You see they are changing. Close. Let's go to now the original one. The second one here, preview. This is possible because of how we designed. Even nothing is failing. Even the fillets are not failing. Nothing is failing. For example, let me open the last one. Let me just open this and see, and interrogate it and see. Just see. Still, our part is still there. We still have our draft. Our fillets are still there. Yeah. Therefore, there's something I want to show you. Basically, before I go to that next something, that is how you create the family table. It is very quick, very fast, but it depends on one thing: your design intent. For example, you see now, this one, there's something else I want you to see. When you start creating the family table, in case you want to suppress something, assuming I want to suppress this whole, something is going to fail because I had something that was referencing this whole. What about if I want to suppress it but maintain my cutout? Can you try that and tell me if you suppress this, things are failing? How do you prevent this? Okay, yeah, figure out that. How? Because that is what is going to help you to create this here, a family table of a feature. Because when you say this one, I can say extrude to, for example, I can say this one here, it is a no. When I say it is a no, when you try to verify and verified this, it is a success. Close, come here, open up. You see, all the things that were tied to it have disappeared. You see now here, my part is there. Only the features that were referencing this whole have gone. Okay, which is this cutout here. And for you to know those features, just go to here. You can see here, if you go to information and do a reference viewer, you can see sketch 3 is a parent and all these features have to go because these are children. Yeah, I will create another video for you to dive deeper on how you disconnect, how you can still have a very robust model that is still disconnected, because I can still suppress this and my model still behaves this as per the design intent. Even if when you change a sketch here, everything will change, but this does not exist. It is a very good skill for you to have, how to make your model intelligent and disconnect relationships. There's something I want to show you. Last one here is about this surfacing. You can see these surfaces, they are just here. When I change to a new part, you could see them. They are still existing. You can hide them completely, but by what we call layer tree. When we have a layer tree here, and I can create my own layer, or I can use this one here that exists. When you say hide this here part or surfaces, now the surfaces is gone because this is a layer that is now controlling all the surfaces here. I can say so. I can create my new layer. I can call it maybe construction surfaces, like that, and I can say I can select that surface, put it there. I can select this copy, yeah, and say okay. Now if I say hide this surface here, they are gone. Therefore, in case I create another surface, like if control copy, control paste like that, a surface here, I can control my layer to be intelligent such that whenever I create a surface, it is hidden automatically. Yeah, let me go back here to layer 3. What is it? Oh, here it is. I have to, if you edit this layer properties, if you add this and say okay, it will be hidden. But I can show you this video. I have explained how you can do this hide and show automatically. Please check that video in my videos. You see it, I have explained it how to do that in Part Studio, in Part and also in Assembly. Yeah, Part Studio is another type of document in another CAD software. Yeah, try that and also try to create this model. Lastly, now in my next video, I'm going to pick a little bit complex parts. Not that really, but something we're going to learn a lot. I'll now use this here, Model Mania 204. This one will be our next one. We are going to model this part using surfacing. Then we are going to change this part to be like this. We are supposed now to change and be like this. Yeah, I'll show you how you can model this part using surfacing. Don't miss out that video. You're going to learn a lot. And thank you and stay tuned for more. Share and like the video.